Good morning, my friend. That's exactly how I started yesterday's video. But you might be wondering, Diamond, you didn't upload yesterday. What do you mean? That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I never forgot about your friend. Don't worry, I never did. My little partner in crime, I wouldn't forget you. My storage ended up getting full again. If you remember, a couple days ago, it ended up getting full, and I had to delete a bunch of pictures and videos and whatnot to obviously make these videos. And I cleared 100 gigabytes or something like that, or whatever they are. And thought I was chilling, whatever. It ended up getting full again. I was at the gym. I was halfway through recording. Or no, I wasn't halfway through recording. I was recording I had just finished my bench. And then it ended up saying all this storage is full stuff and whatnot. I was like, oh my gosh. Moral of the story, I crashed out a little bit and just didn't record. I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'll figure out the situation later. Because I thought I was going to have to end up buying more storage. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to buy more storage. I literally just a couple of days ago bought some because it wanted to do this. But I guess the thing I have to do now is, and it already makes sense, because why would I have an hour-long video, 40-minute, 30-minute long videos on my camera anyway? But I'm just going to delete my YouTube videos off of my phone after I get them on CapCut, do their thing, upload them, and then I'm just going to delete them right after, because they take up so much stuff so fast. But so that's why I didn't post yesterday, or that's why I didn't fully record yesterday. And the reason I didn't post yesterday or the day before is because I have a 40-minute long video I just uploaded. And in the video, I was literally talking about I don't want to make my videos past 30 minutes. But it ended up taking longer than usual to upload. And you have to stay on YouTube the whole time for it to upload. And I just never sat my phone on YouTube for the entirety of the time because I thought it was going to go. But it ended up having to sit idle for hours to upload. And it was over the course of 2 days, and then this morning it just finished. Which is ridiculous how long I have to... First off, how long I just have to leave it. Second, that I have to stay on YouTube. I'm never really on YouTube. I guess I could watch... Maybe, I don't know. I'm never really on YouTube, but... Usually, I'll get home after... filming all this, and then I'll get home, and I'll start my sales day and everything while I'm having it upload. So for the first 2 hours of my sales day, while I'm getting everything figured out, reaching out to my prospects and stuff, this will be uploaded. I just didn't end up getting to that. I didn't end up doing that on Wednesday. And then Thursday was just a freaking mess. Especially after I didn't even get to record. I wanted to record. I don't want to miss any of these days. I know these early days are crucial with you. So they probably aren't that crucial, but I care about them. But, yeah. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, we were doing a moving job for one of my mom's friends. It took so long. And they ended up doing a lot of complaining, unfortunately, and it's just killed the vibes. And then yesterday, I helped one of my buddies. We went over to his girlfriend's mom's house. They moved and they were selling their house or whatever. We were painting. We ended up a couple weeks back moving that stuff out of that house. But we were just painting the garage. I've never painted floor before, but that was pretty cool. Definitely wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff that's not in my sales recently, just because the traffic on my offer has been really bad. I don't know. Sales is definitely, it is what it is. Not bad. I mean, it allows, like I've said before, it allows me to do stuff like this. It allows me to wake up when I want. It allows me to delegate all my time in my day, like however I see fit, for the most part. So it's definitely beneficial. I will say, I don't know how much of an effect it will have, but um, my foot, it feels broken. My foot is killing me right now. I do have squat and deadlift today, so I'm curious to see how that goes. Yesterday's bench, we're doing 230 for four sets of four. I think I talked about the drop sets in the last video. But yeah, I'm going to start incorporating more drop sets because I think I've just been overdoing stuff. I've been overdoing it in the gym and not recovering well enough. That's why I keep plateauing. So incorporate drop sets so it's not as physically exhausting, and I'm actually able to maintain, doing this throughout the week. And then what was the other thing? That's a big old house. Golly. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I got 235 or 230 for four for two sets, and then I did 225 for four for two more sets. And then I had deadlift. It was supposed to be like 370 for two. It went really bad. I went to 375 I got it for one solid. I was trying to practice hook grip because that's something I just want to do. The school when you're squeezing your pinky, hook grip. We're gonna practice that. Didn't go too well. I got 375 for one in like a fight second rep, but it wasn't gonna go up. Yeah, I don't know. Just get in the gym. Just get in the gym. I'll see you in a second. Remember, pressure is a privilege. Okay, I stole it from my best friend. He texted that this morning. I will. Or do I? Let's just say. Oh yeah. To be exhausted from a workout you get to do is a blessing. Because I'd much rather be sore and burnt out from a workout and ultimately progress than be a couch potato or maybe not have limbs or legs or whatever the case may be. So, we're blessed to be able to put our body through this and get better because there's some people who can't. So that's what we got to do. We're the ones who can't. From now on, I think with videos, I'll be doing just my top sets. Just one top set of every exercise. I guess. Because 40-minute videos is crazy. The tripod's like 60 inches, but I think it's fine. It feels taller than me when I'm looking at it. I got it on its max setting. We got fives today. Yeah, like I said, we'll go up to our top set. The only ones I'll record 2 of are my compounds potentially, and that's like if I can go higher. So let's say I throw a 315 on here and it moves super. Oh, we have 3s today. That's in that. But it moves super easy for 3, then maybe we'll go up to like a 320, 325, something like that. Because, we want to see us pushing like RPE 9, 8 or 9. But, yeah. See you at the freaking top set. I don't know. I gotta look how it looked. It didn't feel bad. I just need to make sure my form was good. Gosh. $330. It's so easy. Oh yeah. Alright. It's supposed to be looking at 300 right now. It's 305. We're supposed to be looking at like 302. But yeah. I mean, squats went way better than I thought, so we'll probably end up maybe going higher on this too. Yeah, I was about to give so many excuses about my squat too. Like my foot was hurting. Well, I mean, this is all true. Like my foot was hurting, my knees were hurting. I put the knee sleeves on and forgot about my foot, and we freaking did that. That's that ties back to what my buddy said. It's like the mental thing is half the battle. Like if you're scared mentally, like you feel like you're gonna bail, or you're double guessing yourself, psyching yourself out, or whatever the case may be, you're just screwing yourself up. You got to go in the mentality of like this is your bar, this is your weight, this is your fight, whatever, like anything in life, whatever it is. But yeah, and also on Monday, I believe it was, we did the wrong thing. It was quads and back now. It's not quads and arms anymore. It's quads and back, and then it's tricep and arms. But yeah, 305. Let's rip this off the freaking floor. We got 5s today, by the way. That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna try hook. If it doesn't work, I'll just do a mix. grip's giving out. Yeah, I'll practice hook grip because grip is a freaking limiting factor. Bad hook grips hurt. But I watched videos on it yesterday, and I guess you're supposed to just get like used to it. And your fingers will be built for it. I've seen people pull like 700 with it, so I can for sure pull at least whatever I get to 500 one day. But yeah, I wanna in like a month or two be able to pull 4 or 5 with it. Yeah. Mixed is just so easy. Mixed to me is easier than even using wrist wraps, but I'll just stay here, and that's the only thing I'll record. Only said I'll record here, just for time purposes. I don't know what we have, but I'll save it in the next cut. See ya at the bodybuild. Yeah, I messed up, by the way. With me going and doing arms the other day, I messed up my cycle, so I was supposed to do arms today. I was supposed to have back on Monday, but I can't do back today because I have back on Sunday now. So I'll take my rest day tomorrow, and then I'll have back the next day. And like I could just do back today and skip back then, but I want to make sure I'm a good cycle of it. Go ahead and put the mic. But I'm just going to do hamstrings because I still had hamstrings today regardless. And then I'm just going to it'll never hurt having fat calves. And watch. I'm not going to say I submit that's gay. Gosh. We'll get you going at that angle. How about that? I'm already at 500 kilograms. That's why I'm not at 70 pounds. You couldn't even see my calves. see if I can. Alright, friend. Super solid workout. The squats were really the epitome of the day. Deadlifts were not bad at all. My thumb still is like hurting. Buckle up, sorry. But my thumb's still hurting from the hook grip. Like they're like bloodshot. But yeah. Solid workout. Super solid. Squats is God, how do I keep yawning today? Oh, I can't see around this track. Hopefully I don't die. No, but squats has been treating me very, very nice. Even that's crooked. Gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't know. But yeah, squats have been very nice. Wait, let's make sure that's on. Deadlift's been pretty good. Bench has been pretty good. With bench, a big thing is like that I've noticed is my form. Where even if I move my hand an inch wider, it completely changes the game. And not necessarily for a good way for me. Like I really like close grip bench. That's where I got all my highest PRs and stuff. Yeah, it just feels better for me. I don't want to tear my pec, but in doing so, it gives me a longer range of motion. So it's like, it's weird. I don't know. Squats, I've really started to find my flow. And deadlift, I've only been deadlifting for like a month and a half, 2 months. So I'm not really super upset that it's not where I want it to be yet. I know it'll start following along. Yeah, big PR on squats today on my triples. The highest triples I've done before that were 315, so 330 is very nice. Very, very nice. I want to, by the end of the 3 weeks, be able to do, honestly, 340. I know after jumping 15 pounds, it's like, oh, you should aim for probably like 350 or something. But I'm aiming for I'll aim for 350, but I'm thinking about 340 is where I'll be. 350 for 3 would be crazy, especially considering my max squat's only 365. I definitely think it's more of a mental game. Like I said earlier, with squats, I do think I would have got 385 up, and ultimately I think the only thing that's going to stop me from 405 is going to be like, oh shoot, like my brain's going to be, oh shoot, this is some heavy weight. But I'll get it up for sure. But that was the first week done. We're on the second week right now, actually. I didn't even think about that. So, oh yeah, so definitely not 350. 350 would be crazy. So next week is going to be my last squats. I almost want to throw an extra week in, but I know that's when you start just killing yourself. But yeah, after deload week, I want to see at least 300 even on bench. Smack that 385 on the squat, and then at least 420 on the deadlift. I feel like those are very, very realistic numbers. Yeah. Right now, I don't know what else I was going to say. I didn't get very much sleep, and I think that's why my brain keeps fogging. So I'm going to get home. I guess chillax for a little bit. I do have a few calls today, and I'm probably door dashing later. I'm going to a soccer game tomorrow at noon, and probably going to DoorDash then. Door dashing is just so I know I'm doing so many different things right now, but they're all kind of surrounded around social media. I'm doing sales because it's remote and it allows me to do stuff like this if I want, or do TikToks or whatever the case may be. And a big thing was being with my lady, but being with family and everything, and then having the time to do what I want was the biggest thing. As well as it was better pay. The thing is just it's not consistent, obviously, because commission. But so it varies a lot what you could make. But it's still, regardless, even with a little bit of a pay cut, if it was, I could still do things like this. I still have time to do stuff like this. But it was this, and that's what I was saying. Yeah, when it comes to pay cuts, that's why I've been doing DoorDash recently, just because this month hasn't been as nice. Hasn't treated me as well. But skill wise, I've definitely gained a lot more understanding of the theory behind a lot of things, the thought processes. So that's cool. But money wise, that's why I've just been doing DoorDash for, not because I'm dying or anything, but the money I have, I can't really just go and spend on whatever I want. And I know I said this in another video, but let's say I go door dashing this weekend. If next weekend the lady wants to do anything, I can spend whatever money I made door dashing, because it doesn't really matter. I have all bills and everything accounted for. We're just chilling. But I'm just gonna keep this process going. Obviously, if sales picks up again, I won't really have to do DoorDash, but I don't do sales or anything on the weekend anyway. And if the wife's working, if the lady's working, then I don't really have anything to do. So, and DoorDash isn't really that. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm just trying to play my cards as good as I can right now and do the best trajectory for this, because I know this is going to take off. I know this is going to ultimately lead me where I want to go. Is not this specifically, not this gym content, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that having a social presence is the biggest leverage point. I feel like so many people don't think about that. Having a social following is the biggest leverage point nowadays, I think, by far. You can get so many connections, your network, it can be built so exponentially, as well as you just make money from doing the social media stuff. But yeah, that's really all I had in my brain for today. I know it was a shorter workout. That's why I try to make the car talk a little bit longer for you. I think we should be right around 30 minutes. but we'll see what happens. Even if it's a little less, it is what it is. But yeah, super, super good day. I hope you have a good day, friend. I will see you not tomorrow, but the day after, because tomorrow's the rest day. Yeah, I will see you later.